My status wasn't easy for me. I told my husband that I'm at clinic, I'm HIV positive. My husband said, so what do you want now? You want me to come home to support you, or you will be okay with your status? So that gave me a surprise. Why they accept like that? I'm crying, I'm scared, I'm angry, everything is on me, but he's lightly with all this thing, doesn't care. I stop crying. I go to Sister Ntombi with force now. Say, sister, I'm positive and I want a way forward. I want to know where I'm going now. Nothing I heard when they talk, because I was so angry. But after that, I realized that no, I'm making the fool of myself. I pretend this thing doesn't hate me, but this thing is eating me inside, because I didn't know where I get this thing. I only have one boyfriend, my husband. I didn't cheat my husband. It was my husband only. I found the tablets in the table. I didn't know what is that tablet. Sister Ntombi, they said to me, come with these tablets so that I will see what is the kind of tablets. I go straight to Sister Ntombi. I show him, this is the tablet. Sister Ntombi said, oh, it's ARV. I trust my husband so much. I wouldn't think my husband would be unfaithful to me, but it's happened. My husband was so unfaithful because she drank the tablets without telling me. Why they wouldn't tell me? She'd tell me about his status, that is he HIV positive. Sister said, no, I don't know. So I'm starting to be angry. I don't want to look at him, at his eyes. And then the times goes on. I learn to forgive the father of my baby. I learn. It was so hard. But I try. I learn. But now I'm forgive him. And I'm still love him. People take it normally for men to date several women at the same time. But for women, it's different. I don't know why.
It seems like there's a side. There are men who's got the freedom. Women don't have a freedom.
As a Zulu, we got the culture. That's a culture is from our parents to the parents. If we are the man, you got the right to get 5 wives. If we are the man.
If your wife doesn't satisfy you sexually, you go for the other woman up until you get the one who satisfies you.
It's hard for the couple to be faithful.
Men see himself as the boss, if I can say so. He is the superior. He is superior in everything that he does.
When you sleep there, you sleep there. You must know my man is there. Next week, maybe he'll come to me. You see? You must accept that. It's a culture. It's a culture.
I have 6 women. 6 days, 6 women. I don't like to talk about it, you know, because it's not good, you know, the Monday one. But the second one on Tuesday, it was really nice. It was tasting like a chicken. The one on the Wednesday, I was just doing because I was wanting it. The one on the Thursday was the same day on Tuesday because I was wanting him on too much. Friday, I have another one, but it was just sucking me. Because I don't have many feelings for them.
You know, when we used to head cattle, we used to sing songs, you know. And there's a song which I will never forget. It always talks about women. It says a woman has a lifetime plate. For her, she can never go hungry. They always use the figure of speech as into saying, hey, I ate that woman. ngimdlile lo mfazi.
My favorite food is a woman.
A woman is another thing. A woman, wow. We can say it's something delicious, but we can't say it openly.
Me, I'm a beggar. I've got hips, I've got the thighs, I've got the boobs, I got the locks. So if you're just gonna tell me that you bread and peanut butter, then you're nothing.
When we go to the bars, the pubs, the malls, the hotels, even the beach also, there are so many beautiful sea in the fish in the beach, right at the beach. Some of them are BMX. They've got, that's the best kind of a meal. Then the menu is written right on the wall, and I don't have a reason to beat about to choose who's who. Pizza, it's a nice one.
Something with a little bit chicken.
Or meat.
But I don't like beef. No, I like chicken.
Lean meat.
Porridge, meat, cabbage, and some slice.
Some stew or something. You do one thing one way. It makes you look like you stereotyped. Sometimes it bores you. It makes you bored every day.
There is another wife staying at Bush Park Ridge, the other wife. And me, I'm the second wife. So everything he doing here, he doesn't think about us, think about herself and that another wife. I speak to my husband, but not so deeply, because there was a lot of distance between me and him. When the time is not right, maybe I'm going to bedridden, I want my husband to be there for me until the end. There is most painful things on the way. So I don't know.
We are going to start a business of baking, so we are busy planning how to do it, where to do it. The bakery is a demand in our community because we don't have a bakery here in our community. We have asked ourselves, what are we going to need to start our business, and where is our business going to take place?
And we've been reading about what things will we need for our business, like we will need ingredients for baking, like flours, sugars, and also we'll need a place, maybe a room.
For now, I think you will just go to the municipality area manager. We will write a letter asking for a place to do the business.
In that place, we'll be able to attract many people. Before we'll know how much money we'll need, we have to go and do a research, like going to the bakeries and ask them how much do they need, maybe for a one truck bread, like maybe one load. This will be my first time. I've never made bakery, so only what I can do is feed kids only.
When we go door to door and talk to the men about HIV and AIDS at her home, it's better.
If you go home to home, people are free to talk, and some people are free to disclose their status.
You give the information exactly, directly to them, to their own homes.
They can tell me everything because they know I'm often come to their houses,
My status, HIV positive.
Okay.
I didn't have many boyfriends. The thing pushed me to go to test. It was my weight. My weight, it was upside down. Now I'm getting fat, and then After 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm losing weight. My mother encouraged me to go to test. They asked me what's going on. I told them it's a problem, maybe sometimes a boyfriend problem.
People will be tested from our consultation room because the person has got opportunistic infection number 1 or 2, which maybe makes the sister to suspect maybe you're in stage 1 or stage 2 of HIV. Then we briefly cancel that patient to say you need an HIV test. Those that come voluntarily from the community to say, I just want to know my status, is not a lot.
Here at Kinross, people are scared. They want to go to test if they get sick.
Some people are scared to go tested because they don't believe in themselves.
If I make a child, her mom is going to go for testing. And if she's alright, I'm also right. If she's not, I'm also. Most of men think that they test themselves via their womb.
I don't know myself actually. I'm healthy or I'm sick. I know where I come from. You see? Yeah, I'm afraid.
They will go testing when they've got their back against the wall, when the person is having symptom A, B, C, D, recurrently and feeling that, I'm about to lose my life, then they test. Then you'll have a few that will rather die and just refuse the test.
This thing is called stigma. Yeah, so we are scared of that stigma because when we are going, they just look at you, they say, you see, she's going there, she's HIV positive.
If I can come to a girl, propose that I love the girl, she agreed, and I told that girl, hey, I'm HIV positive. I think that girl is going to say, no, I don't love you anymore.
Some of them, they told you that, how am I going to say that to my husband? It's going to be like I'm starting to suspecting them that he is cheating on me.
They used to joke about things like, if I could find out that you are HIV positive, I won't even let you near me or something like that.
To my family, there's no one knows now because I'm not ready to tell them, so I want to wait until I can confront them, and then I told them I'm HIV positive. I'm not ready to tell them.
On that day, he came from work and he knew I was going to the clinic because I wasn't well. He asked me about how it went, and I told him, and then I added that I did an HIV testing. And so he came back positive, and for him I didn't know how he took it, but he didn't say much at the point. And at that moment I asked him if he could also come into the testing. So he agreed, and then we went to the clinic and tested. He was also positive.